welcome back to TPS. There are many benefits of being a professional football star, like fame and women, but at the very top of the list would be money. If you're good enough, you can find yourself earning tons of it. A lot of players spent their whole lives trying to turn pro, and their families sacrificed a ton to help them get the necessary training and education to embark on a football career. But there are some NFL players that came from wealthy families and didn't need to rely on their big contracts to change their lives. Here's a look at 8 NFL players who were already rich before they turned pro. At TPS, we post videos every single day, so don't forget to click the subscribe button to subscribe. Then click the notification bell to be notified when we post a new video. Number 8, Chris Borland. The 49ers drafted Borland with the 77th pick in 2014, and the Wisconsin product enjoyed a solid rookie year. Borland was named to the PFWA All-Rookie team after racking up 108 combined tackles, 1 sack, 4 passes defended, and 2 interceptions. But Borland shocked the world when he announced his retirement after just 1 season due to worries about concussions and head injuries. Borland wound up giving the 49ers back the majority of his rookie signing bonus. You can criticize Borland all you want for leaving that money on the table, even though he was simply looking out for his long-term health. But money isn't an issue in Chris's family. Chris's family started up the Borland Group, a successful financial firm in Dayton, Ohio. Chris Borland has stated that he doesn't regret his decision to walk away from football early. He then signed up to work with the Union of Concerned Scientists, a major nonprofit group headquartered in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Number 7, Chris and Kyle Long. We'll group the Long brothers into one here. Their father, Howie Long, spent his entire career with the Oakland LA Raiders franchise from 81 to 93. Long led Oakland to 1 Super Bowl and earned 8 Pro Bowl selections. The star pass rusher also won the 1985 Defensive Player of the Year award and is enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. In 1988, Long inked a long-term $8.33 million deal that would pay him over $1 million per season. Having spent over a decade in the NFL, Howie obviously set his family up nicely over the long haul. After his playing career, Long found some success in Hollywood, starring alongside John Travolta in Broken Arrow, which made over $150 million at the box office. Long is also an NFL analyst on Fox Sports, so he's obviously racked up some nice bundles of cash there. 2 of Howie's sons made it to the NFL, adding millions more to the family empire. Chris, a standout defensive end, played from 2008 to 18, winning Super Bowls 51 and 52 with New England and Philadelphia respectively. Chris signed a rookie deal with the Rams that paid him $29 million guaranteed in 2008. 5 years after Chris was drafted into the NFL, younger brother Kyle also turned pro when the Chicago Bears took him 20th overall in 2013. Kyle is a 3-time Pro Bowl guard, and he inked a 4-year, $40 million extension in 2016. Number 6, Josh Rosen. The Cardinals drafted the UCLA quarterback with the number 10 pick in 2018, but he only lasted 1 season there before being traded to the Miami Dolphins a year later. We'll see how Rosen will perform at the NFL level, but even if it doesn't work out for him, it's not like he has to support his parents or anything. Rosen comes from a wealthy family. His father, Charles, is an orthopedic spine surgeon. Josh's mother, Liz Lippincott, worked as a journalist. Money wasn't everything that Josh's parents were able to bring to him. There's the athletic genes as well. Liz was a lacrosse star and captain at Princeton, while Charles was among the top skaters in the country during the 70s. In fact, he was close to qualifying for the Winter Olympics. Josh probably isn't doing bad himself after signing that rookie deal with the Cardinals in 2018. $17.84 million over 4 years plus an $11 million signing bonus. Yeah, the Rosens are doing just fine. Number 5, Christian McCaffrey. Here's another current NFL star who lived a comfortable life growing up thanks to his father's gridiron success. Christian McCaffrey is the son of former Stanford and Denver Broncos standout receiver Ed McCaffrey. Ed was drafted by the Giants in the 3rd round of the 1991 draft. He spent 3 seasons in the Big Apple, another in San Francisco. But it wasn't until he went to the Mile High City that he really started raking in the dough. Ed started out with the Broncos by signing a modest 3-year contract worth $1.5 million in '95. 2 years later, he renegotiated a 4-year extension worth $4.6 million, which works out to just $1.15 million per season. Then in 1999, he once again renegotiated his contract with the Broncos, this time earning himself a 7-year deal worth a whopping $24.5 million, with $4.55 million of that being guaranteed. When it was all said and done, McCaffrey would only get $14.5 million from that final contract because he retired with 2 years remaining on it, but he still raked in over $18.5 million throughout the course of his career. So yeah, I highly doubt Christian ever struggled to afford a new pair of football cleats growing up. Number 4, Johnny Manziel. We all grew up with at least one spoiled rich kid in our lives. Their parents gave them everything they wanted, and they felt entitled to it all. They thought they were better than everybody else. You know how it is. Well, Johnny Manziel certainly acted like things should have been given to him during his brief NFL career, contrary to actually having to earn it. Manziel's family made a fortune in the Texas oil industry. Manziel flaunted his wealth by driving a Mercedes around during his college days at Texas A&M. Johnny's father, Paul Manziel, said in an interview with ESPN that the family's wealth started with his grandfather. Paul even said that though the family doesn't have Garth Brooks money, they still have a lot of money in their bank accounts. Unfortunately, Johnny just wasn't able to buy some matters with that money. After being drafted by the Cleveland Browns with the 22nd pick in 2014, Manziel's career went sideways as quickly as it began. Manziel didn't take practice seriously, broke team curfew rules, and was spotted partying late at night before game days. He even wore a disguise once in Vegas. Manziel kept running into trouble off the field as well, and the Browns had enough of his behavior. He was released in the 2016 offseason and was never picked up by an NFL team again. Manziel had a brief stop in the CFL but was let go by the Montreal Alouettes for missing team meetings. He later joined the Memphis Express of the AAF, but the league folded before completing its first season. At least Manziel has enough family fortune to do whatever he wants outside of football. Number 3, Eli Manning. Eli is the son of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning, a two-time Pro Bowler who spent over a decade with New Orleans Saints before making brief stops with the Houston Oilers and Minnesota Vikings. Eli is the youngest of Archie's 3 sons. The oldest, Cooper Manning, was a star athlete but had to stop after being diagnosed with spinal stenosis. Peyton, of course, was selected first overall by the Indianapolis Colts in 1998. So, way before Eli entered the NFL in 2004, his older brother and father had built up a nice bank account. After he was drafted by the Colts, Peyton signed a 6-year pact worth a whopping $46.3 million, according to Forbes. The Sheriff also got a shiny $11.6 million signing bonus. And in 2004, Manning landed a 7-year pact worth $99.2 million, which included a $34.5 million signing bonus. So yeah, if you ever really needed money, you can ask his older brother or Papa Archie. The younger Manning is a 2-time Super Bowl champion and has probably done more than enough to earn a spot in the Hall of Fame. And in 2018, Forbes had Eli's career earnings at $219 million. Plus, Eli has starred in a long list of commercials, some of them involving brother Peyton. He certainly pocketed some nice side cash there as well. Once a rich man, always a rich man. Eli's always had it all. Number 2, Andrew Luck. The football world was shocked when Indianapolis Colts Pro Bowl quarterback Andrew Luck announced his retirement just a couple of weeks before the 2019 season. But in terms of finances, the dude is set. He made over $97 million in his career, plus another couple $100 million or so. Luck's family was always pretty wealthy anyway. It was clear that he never played the game for money. Andrew's father, Oliver, played in the NFL as a backup quarterback for the Houston Oilers from 83 to 86. After his playing career, Oliver entered politics and worked in Germany. He also earned a nomination for West Virginia's 2nd Congressional District in the 1990 election, but he lost. Afterwards, Oliver served as the general manager for the Frankfurt Galaxy, who played in the World League of American Football. He was later GM of the Rheinfire, who were part of NFL Europe. Not only that, but the elder Luck was a high-ranking official for Houston Sport Authority, and he worked with the Houston Dynamo MLS team before his resignation in 2010. Luck also worked on the board of governors at West Virginia University. And in the summer of 2018, Vince McMahon hired Oliver to be the commissioner of the XFL when it launches in 2020. So yeah, we'd say Andrew came from a very well-to-do family. And number 1, Nick Foles. Remember when Foles admitted that he was thinking about retirement when his starting days looked done for? Well, it wouldn't have been too hard to understand. This guy came from a filthy rich family and didn't need more money to play pro football. Foles' parents, Larry and Melissa, operated a highly successful restaurant business. The elder Foles founded Eddie V's Restaurants with another companion in 2000. In 2011, Foles sold the company for $59 million, securing the family's financial future for good. Nick was drafted in the 3rd round by the Philadelphia Eagles, 88th overall, in 2012. He was their starter for the 2013 season, but would later bounce around as a backup. He made several million bucks as a backup and got his best payday with the St. Louis Rams in 2015, when they gave him a 2-year pact worth $24.5 million. Foles, of course, went on to replace Carson Wentz as the Philadelphia Eagles starter in 2017, and he led the franchise to its first ever Super Bowl championship. After spending one more year in Philly, Foles inked a 4-year, $88 million deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019. And with that, Nick probably became even richer than his father. We'd say the Foles family is doing just fine. What other NFL players were rich before they turned pro? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.